Tosin.
And sorry if we look a hot mess. We just finished like clearing snow because of this crazy snowstorm. But you know, we said we'll come through, and we're trying to do at least once a week, just to be more consistent. Today we're just gonna do, I guess we say, random bands.
Yeah, basically.
Don't really have a topic. It's gonna be on Backchat London. Those of you who watch it know who we're talking about. We're gonna be addressing the cast, the new episode that they did on cooking, if a woman should cook and clean and what are the responsibilities, and the drama that happened between Esther and Nunu, and who do you think is right and who do you think is wrong. So I guess,
sorry, that drama makes me laugh. Okay.
Maybe we'll just start with like two casts instead of going through all of them.
Okay, sure.
So which first two do you want to like talk about, like how you feel about them?
For me, well, okay, I'll first talk about Max.
Okay.
And I'll talk about Sia. Okay. For me, Max, like a lot of his opinions, like I don't personally agree with, but like, I mean, I still like someone who can come out there and stand by what he believes in, even though I mean, most of the things he says, I'm like, I used to live in 1920, but at the same time, like that's what he believes in, and he's able to back up and explain why he thinks the way he does, which I mean, I'm like, okay, I mean, everybody cannot be the same, right? So that's completely fine. What does I like about Max? I like that in my mind he's like a manly man, like I don't know, even though it's so like
I feel like that's
stupidly traditional, that I'm still, even like if he says, oh, I have to take care of the bills, and I'm like, calm down, but at the same time in my mind I'm like, I see you, Max. But yeah, that's what I think about Max. And
I like Max. I really like him. People drag him so much on the comments, and I guess maybe because I am Nigerian or African, maybe I shouldn't use Nigerian because he's Congolese. He's not even Nigerian.
Oh really? Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tend to understand where he's coming from, because although he seems to talk like he's back in the days, you can tell that that's how he was brought up.
Yeah.
And to him, because he's that very stubborn, strict kind of person, you can't really change his mindset on what he thinks about a certain thing.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
He's that kind of person that, like, even with the one with the should your wife know how much you earn?
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to know how much she earns, but she can know how much I earn. You know, in this new generation, I was like, yo, Max, what you talking about?
Calm down, but
I also saw where he was coming from, because nowadays women are so like quick to know if their husbands earn less than them, they would like use it to insult you, use it to this. So from that stance, I see where he's coming from. Like, nope, he wants to be in control of things. I mean, Max might not be the kind of person for me, because we'll definitely butt heads a lot, because we'll be two stubborn people. But he's kind of person that I think what they like about Max, like you said, he's a manly man.
Yeah.
And Max will be in charge. He will handle things. He will do, like, if I feel like if you're his wife and he's like, you're like, please,
you
like,
enjoy by
not yes, you will do everything, like you, and like you said, you will enjoy, but you will also suffer, because I feel like it's that kind of instance that, like, even if you want to go out and watch movies with your girl,
exactly,
you'll be like, yeah, you're going.
Exactly.
When like he wants to know everything. So in one aspect he's very controlling, which that aspect I don't like about him. But like you said, I like how he's very like, you know, like I feel like it's all like that at your job is just the ideal employee. Do you understand? Like,
what job?
Like, I'm just saying, like, if I have someone like Max,
oh, okay,
job,
at your job,
like,
okay,
he's just so like, you know, kind of person.
Point,
but I mean, and but I just feel like some people should just be a little bit more open-minded about how he was brought up and how he responds to certain things. I know sometimes Max brings the Bible into things, but we gotta like Nisi even brought up one thing. I was like, use the Bible to like counter one of his arguments. Like, I like the fact that he's very religious in his beliefs. I like the fact that he stands what he believes in, whether you cuss him out or you don't. It's not changing who he is. Some people say he's been extra for the show. I don't really think so. I think that's who he is. So.
Yeah. Someone I would say was being extra for the show at the beginning, I would say it was Lucas, because it was just too much. You know, I was brought up, shut up. And I can't tell. It's just like saying because you grew up in Brooklyn, you can fight. It doesn't necessarily mean you can fight, but you're so quick to say, oh, I grew up. He's changed now, Sha, but I mean, anyway, Sia, that one, to me, she's just all around like sweet. Like, I just like her. Like, there's nothing for me to like Like I feel like she has deep sense, if that makes sense. Oh,
wow.
girl, I can spit bars, guys. But anyways, like when she talks, she doesn't just open her mouth and like exactly. She thinks before she talks, and she's very mature, and I really like her, and she's so pretty too.
I know. I really like.
Yeah.
I really like Sia. One thing I like about her is she's always looking put together. For a girl who's bigger, Sia is so comfortable and confident in herself. Like when you see her, even I follow her on Instagram and everything. Like she just like you just know she's a woman that like you can't come and tell her nonsense. Yeah. Like she's just so set in her ways. Like I admire that so much about her. Like you said, she definitely thinks before she talks, and that's another thing why I love Riva. Like, like just Riva is more like, you know, sassy, and she does her finger like, I mean, Riva has a spot in my heart, but going on Sia's notes, yes, I definitely like her for that. She thinks before she speaks. Yeah. If one person hates everyone on the show, Sia is not quick to jump to hate the person too. I feel like she gives the person a chance first, but then I feel like she's also the kind of girl that once you get on her nerves, you're done. Like she doesn't give two chances. Yeah. So I guess that's our view on Max and Sia. Next we'll address the whole fight that happened between Nunu and Esther.
But you are not.
That's why you're still single.
Wait. Where were you at 21, Esther? Popping baby.
Yeah, I know.
What? Yeah, I was.
So don't say that for
I was.
man.
Yes, I was. I was popping a baby. I popped a beautiful baby. Don't try that with me. Don't fucking try that with me. Because I will drag you on this floor. Don't fuck with me and don't talk about my child. Do not fuck with me. Do you understand?
Ooh, it says a clip here for what you think. It's not funny.
It's funny.
My view. Nunu was making a point. Esther said that's why you're single. The thing hit Esther. The thing hit Nunu. Nunu said, "Oh, what were you doing at 21, popping a baby?" From what I got from the video, it seems like this is something Nunu always used for jabs, and it seems like it's something that they've also warned her about. So, I mean, in that aspect, I feel like, yeah, Nunu, Esther said that's why you're single, but I feel like Nunu should have thrown a jab back at Esther, like not dragging.
Which is what she did.
Wait, not dragging her child into it. My stance, but also in Nunu's defense, from seeing so many episodes, a lot of them don't like Nunu, but I feel like before Nunu said two things, they're already down her throat. Exactly. Like before she like so, I feel like that Nunu's reaction just came with so much pent-up anger. Yes, that's the only place where I can say, you know what, that will happen to me too. Because if every episode I'm sitting here like, I make a comment, you're like, oh Nunu, you started again. Like Nunu is young and she makes very, very dumb, stupid statements, but it's Nunu. Like it's Nunu, and I feel like at this point, you guys already hate Nunu so much that you should not be paying her too much attention. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, as far as it might seem, Nunu is the kind of person that thrives off drama, thrives off insult, thrives off this. And then you keep giving her the attention. Like, what do you expect? I don't know. In that answer, I feel like Nunu shouldn't have dragged her daughter, but I still see Nunu's point of view. I feel like it was just pent up anger, and she was like, you know what, I'm so done, and she just did her own. But Esther was like, shut the fuck up.
Let me tell you something. If you want to abuse somebody, be ready for whatever they say back. Because, excuse me, yeah, like, I mean, everybody, like, always, like, picks on Nunu or whatever, but you're on a show where all supposed to talk about your opinions and stuff. Like, what I can't stand is when someone thinks their own opinion is right and your own is wrong. Like, just because she's different from me, like, that's why there's not just one person on the show. There are lots of you guys to share your different opinions. So why would you be jumping down her throat because she would do something that you won't do, or she says something that you find dumb? Like, let her speak her mind. And the fact that she said, oh, what were you doing at 21, popping babies? She did, in my mind, she didn't drag Esther's child into it. She dragged Esther. She did not say, oh, that's why your daughter is a this, or that's why your daughter did, like, do you understand? She dragged Esther. What were you doing when you were 21? She did not say anything bad about her daughter. She said something bad about Esther. I see, because if you
having a child is such a sensitive subject.
Ain't none of my fucking business. They don't talk to me. maybe her being single is. Do you know if she cries every night that she's single? You don't know. So maybe it's a sensitive subject for her too. So if you're ready to abuse somebody, be ready to. I understand. If I was Esther too, I'll be very mad. I can't even lie. But at the same time, like, bruh, like I'm sorry. I can't. You threw the first shots, and so I'm sorry. Like, I'll be mad if I was Esther too. Like, I'm not saying she has no right to be. I probably would have even done more, to be honest. But at the same time, I'm just like, I like Nunu. Sorry, go Nunu.
I like Nunu. She just needs to be a little bit like. She needs to just. I like Nunu's opinion. I like her stance. Nunu needs to close her mouth a little bit when it comes to sexual things.
No, it's her opinion. It's her life.
No. I'm not saying the way she has sex or the way she does this thing. But I know her and her dad are cool because I've seen her dad on her channel and stuff.
Okay.
But just the fact that like, oh, a guy sucked me on my red. Like there's some things just like you could just be like, oh, I've gotten head before when I was on my period. But
it's
so like
it's just Nunu that is coming out to say to the world.
Well, I guess some people
probably
do
that.
True.
Exactly.
But
It's just that she's bold enough to say it out. Even that one that is chopping paper in the video, with biscuit or whatever he said,
oh,
you don't know. Come here, be front to the camera. He's just shocking it.
Sorry.
Like, because she's bold enough to say it out or whatever, and like, yeah, you might find it disgusting, but it's her sexual life. And you guys are talking about, I can't remember the topic.
Yeah, I remember that.
Talking about like sexual. So let her. You'll probably like, goddamn Nunu, like, what the fuck is that? But don't bash her because the guy that is chopping her on the red,
I think So when it comes to that fight, Sophie is for Nunu all the way.
Go girl.
For me, I feel like they were both wrong. They were both wrong.
They were.
And Nunu shouldn't have said that. Esther shouldn't have thrown down. And I see Nunu's point of view as pent up anger, and that came out because, to be honest, if I'm on a show where Esther, if you see this,
because you be forming big guy. Oh, that's why you're single. You be talking because you think you're the fucking queen of the show.
How does Lily say it? Like, if you can throw it, be ready to receive it.
I'm
like,
sorry.
That's the only thing. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say.
I know I'm saying it because not me the abuse, but at the same time, you too.
Yeah, I cannot see Nunu's like.
Because if you're angry, exactly, you're just gonna open your mouth. I'm not going to be there thinking, this maybe, let's not hurt.
Yeah.
I will say the way it comes to my mind.
And that episode was like every time. Well, I mean, even if also Nunu's opinion sometimes always there, but it was like as soon as every time she said something, people were just like, oh, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the man and
everything.
They're always like
nobody ever agrees with her. Yeah.
And I feel like
she's tired. I beg.
But I also feel like it's so funny. Lucas and Esther, I feel like if anybody tries to come at them, they always have this, like even when Lucas, I don't know that thing, Lucas was saying something, Adrian was about trying to say something, and Lucas was like, shut up. And Adrian was like, no. And he stood up, and everybody was, he's gonna tell you to shut up. You shut up.
And it's like, are you?
And that's why I feel like Esther and Lucas have that feel thing that like we've been here since season 1. But that's the way, because even when Adrian attacked Lucas, everybody was like, oh, Adrian shouldn't have done that. That's the way Lucas talks. But no, like you don't know what happens behind scenes. You don't know if Adrian had just been holding on to things that Lucas has been doing to him, and that one moment of just shut up was what triggered everything. And I feel like that's probably what happened to Nunu. It could be like Esther had always been throwing jabs, and at that point she was like, nah, like you know what, free for all. So I mean, everybody's wrong in the situation, but I see where Nunu is coming from. It seems like she should have not said that because we all see Nunu as loose-mouthed kind of person, but I honestly feel like,
And you know what I just thought of now? I swear, I feel like if Esther was to tell Nunu, well, you were popping babies at 21.
Nobody will know. Because Nunu is already seen as that loose person.
Exactly.
So it's like, oh, well, she already does this. It's on her red. So like people will be like, oh, well, I'm not surprised she had a kid so early.
Exactly,
right?
I guess. But anyway.
So yeah, I guess that's just our stance on the whole back chat episode drama. Yeah, we thank you all for joining us on this episode. I mean, the episode or
I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, thank you all for
video, whatever.
For joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Jump on a party like Prince calling. Zaga that.